Well, he was seeming though. He could have actually expanded it earlier, but
I think he would have died.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Oh, Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Man, you might as well save that energy because Radiant just fortified their structures. Oh boy, Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Getting that level 6.
Looks like Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Come on, get with it. Huh, Dire's middle tower, it's gone.
Fancy beating you here.
It is owned by any means. But it's constant tower.
Coming through.
Jumping on from one to the next, third is the next lane. So that's 3 towers in quick succession. So you're taking towers before the Drow does. That's
Look at those TPs. Oh my goodness. They all TP'd into that bottom lane. That's actually going to be an insta-TP out.
Oh, Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They said, no, we are not in a position to do this. So they let them TP through. They don't really get anything out of it, but they don't.
Autumn leaves.
Oh, Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Signature.Trust.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Those little rascals are hitting Dire's bottom tower.
How much time they spent cooked up, but 2,000 gold with a 3 tower advantage.
Oh, they found Drow.
Whoa, Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Viper managed to go in for a kill.
That's really the biggest benefit of taking all those T1 towers. The mid and the bottom tower means those
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
towers have been protecting you from those rotations. Taking these early towers is taking Signature.Trust who are trying to just farm up their core items.
It would be good actually for White Fries if they start to ward up that ancient stack. You know that both TA and Drow are heroes that want to be taking as ancients as possible. So if you can keep that warded up, keep an eye on as well.
Oh, look at it go!
Definitely punish Signature.Trust for trying to go into the ancients.
Very fast tempo game so far from White Rise. Need 2 kills, but it's the towers and the pressure that they're applying.
I like what they're doing though. They have to do this. They have to try and take
It's all about fighting and pushing for the Drow 5 members. It's around like 12 to 15 minutes where Drow is going to start taking objectives. White Fries have gained the ancients and technology for that
Boy, Morty, you know that Roshan guy that just got killed by Dire?
Killing spree! Killing spree! Double kill! Dominate! Triple kill! The bones will
The secret is out.
That's actually going to be 2 down, 1 on each.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Witch Doctor, nothing to cancel. He's actually getting the full duration. They're even going to ult him as well. Look at Signature.Trust. They're completely melting, and the TA is going to be next. That's going to be a belt. Do they have the detector? No, he's actually going to try to kill. That's going to be the Witch. And now there's 3 heroes left for White Fries, but they want to retreat. They know there was an Undying nearby, and all of a sudden, that Roche from Trust is completely wasted, but they also give a huge chunk of gold to White Fries.
Yeah, it was on the clip by Roshan.
Yeah, but it didn't dismiss far enough to actually hit off the others.
Yeah, I think the main thing there was Silencer was on the high ground, and if anything, it's one of those rare scenarios where normally you're taking Roshan, you want to like spread your heroes up, but when you have the Tombstone there, you almost want to be grouped up as 5 in the Roche pit because of the fact that's where the Tombstone was, because the fight ended up taking place too far away from the Tombstone for them to get value out of it.
Consistently been watching out for Signature, just keeping them off the map if possible, putting up the Roche as well, having Eco scouted out. They are looking very, very good right now.
Oh boy, Dire's bottom tower's getting hit.
When they start to slow down, I'm going to start worrying for them. And interestingly enough, the Viper's actually decided to go for a fighting build. He's actually picked up the Dragon there, so he's looking for a Yasha now.
It's good to guarantee that you can scale. If you go for some like mech type build, Viper doesn't really have the mana pool to sustain it all that well, and it's super volatile. take all these outer towers, and often what happens when you take 4 or 5 outer towers, you get all this map control, but you can't push high ground, so you want to be able to just farm and use that map to continue to outfarm your opponents. And that's
Oh, Radiant's top tower is under attack!
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
You take advantage of these early towers by having these farming items.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Oh, what a mess.
In case anyone decides to try and jump into it, but this looks like it's just going to end up being a...
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Back rider. Who will they be able to run into? Does Abba actually find
Oh, Radiant's top tower is under attack!
That was fortunate.
Oh, Radiant's top tower is under attack!
It's too late. I've seen everything.
dropping really close?
Oh, he expanded that.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack! Radiant just fortified their structures! You know what I'm talking about? Oh, Radiant's middle tower is under attack! Oh, Radiant's middle tower is destroyed!
Yay!
Radiant's middle tower is under attack!
Hard to fight into, and one successful team fight like that suddenly guarantees you towers. That's really the danger, and why I kind of we've talked about, like, it feels like Signature.Trust should be the easier to execute plays, because all it takes is one good fight and towers fall.
Exactly.
Yeah, because usually other teams will actually take some time for them to actually take down towers, even if they actually cast out the key time by doing that.
Sort of felt like they were a little bit over-cautious. They were expecting Signature to come out from that top high ground, but instead they just went
Double damage.
really, really good play for Trust to be able to get that off. Mistake from Whitefries. It is not completely over.
Yeah, and I think it was mostly they saw the Drow pushing top and they misinterpreted what.
Oh, Radiant's top tower is under attack!
Signature were all top, but then they made a really
Denied.
rotation towards mid while leaving the Drow up top. So it was kind of a fake out from Signature where they pretended they were all top pushing when in reality they were setting up to defend.
Oh, Radiant's top tower is under attack!
Blown out on a cold wind.
Oh, Radiant's top tower is destroyed!
For example, but
Oh, jeez, Morty, they're going after Dire's bottom tower.
Oh man, what? Get up on out of here, cause Radiant just fortified their structures! Oh, Radiant's top tower is under attack!
The Drown's time though. H-Twice safe. Looks like the Drown's dead. There we go. That's the kill that Whitefries is looking for, and all of a sudden it translates to a tower as well.
And no Drow, no Tombstone at the same time. Under you can't man up without having the Tombstone right there.
Well, the thing is, what's the defensive spell that Signature.Trust can use there? The only thing they could have used was maybe Global Silence, but I think she would have died regardless.
Haste.
at the very start of that game as well. But they saw the Nyx at Elton. I think they actually Signature saw the Nyx and they kind of got not cocky, but I want to say they were setting up and leaving the Drow unprotected when the rest of the team weren't in position yet. That Rider was fireflying over the trees, but wasn't ready to go with backup when the Drow got jumped on. So
I think he didn't want to risk getting picked up rather than trying to save another casual team fight. The Drow happens to be the hero getting picked up.
yeah, that'll be really the Juggernaut.
It's gonna make it easier for him to actually farm up as well as going pushing hard.
What's your thoughts on the Juggernaut actually going to the back first? I wouldn't have thought that he may have gone something a little bit more aggressive, and he's by turning on the Bat Rider who was trying to jump into him instead.
There's not enough paralyzing cast. He's already about to have the operation behind. Probably not.
Not really enough backup to help out the Bat there, so they let him go.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack!
The Juggernaut going battle.
Couldn't do much about Radiant's bottom tower, could ya?
Late game.
I think since they needed the pushing power to actually be early, if you
I'll
actually got
take that.
You can actually clear up bits real quick, so you can actually reach out the tower. And
Oh boy, Dire's middle tower is under attack.
at best right now, if they can actually catch out at least one tier 2 tower, that will be amazing enough for the team. So if they had anything else other than Battlefield, it's going to take some time for them to actually clear out the creeps. What else do they have on the side? Viper?
I kind of disagree because
Oh, Radiant's bottom tower is under attack! Oh man, what? Get up on out of here, cause Radiant just fortified their structures!
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Even with
Oh, Radiant's bottom tower is under attack! Way to go! Radiant's bottom tower is completely gone!
I think it's more like late game.
That force field leads me to believe that Dire just fortified their structure. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Because right now the scary thing is Signature.Trust with 5-man pushing and
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack!
does not do anything.
Dire's top tower's fallen. Ooh, that's what I call it.
Take tower out the tower. They can pull
Oh, Radiant's bottom tower is under attack!
Juggernaut!
already going.
Behind.
I think my timing sounded a little bit too late.
Unfortunate, but there's a
Black
global
Silence.
silence. There's the fight. They get the lasso onto the Viper. He goes down right away. Looks like HY taking a lot of damage. He will walk out of that. This Drown not going to be able to finish him off. And that's going to be it. That's the disengage there from Signature.Trust.
The White Rise really want to catch and find some kills here, but they don't have any good catch without a Blink Dagger or Nixon. You get that instant kill, force the buyback, and then they still the Tombstone's there, so they cover their retreat using that Tombstone because you've got to kill it to stop the zombie slows. And that's a really good overall for Signature.Trust. Normally you see those TPs there, a lot of teams just backed off and said, okay, then 4 heroes just TP, let's just go farm, let's take Roche. Yada yada, but they said no, let's find the pickoff and force the high ground.
They can. Silencer, he's just so good when it comes to going into those kind of engagements.
Regeneration.
I'm pretty sure it's like frantically pressing buttons. I'm not casting spells, so it's a little unfortunate. Also going to mention though,
All is
when that
silence. You surprised?
it's down to 1/3 of its HP. So the next fight that happens, that tower is going down, and it looks like the silencer may go down as well. If Peach can get him to invis, he takes it so that the silencer can't grab it. That's going to be possibly being 10 silencer.
Oh boy, Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower just took a big beating. It's gone.
Yeah.
Not too big a deal for Signature. Silencer doesn't have ultimate anyway, so Silencer being dead is kind of like whatever. And if anything,
I'll take that as tribute.
Put the foot on the pedal right now because global silence being down is a big opening for them to at least take, T2 tower. Probably hard for them to force high ground just because pushing high ground is not something they excel at right now with their current items, so they'll take the tier 2. They want to set up to try and contest the next Roshan. Roshan's going to be a big objective for the Signature.Trust draft.
They actually wouldn't have been able to comfortably push it either. Firefly is actually in front of the tower, so if that was an engagement, he's actually sitting invisible, so Viper's like, oh my god, what is that? Oh gosh.
Cheeky little face. HY. Again on the hunt.
Wants that silencer.
But I don't think he has enough damage to go into a single hero with those unless he has a pull from behind. Because just now we checked out, he only managed to hit the 3 damage.
It's going to be asking for backup, I imagine. But
But who? Like, nobody has a, like...
Roach has been scattered out, so I think Signature.Trust are like, we don't need to be solo farming into these lanes. Let's smoke up, find a pick off, take Roach. Let's go back to
Oh man, looks like the Dire got to Roshan just a little bit before everybody else could.
You don't necessarily have to go right into the but they will do that, but the hard thing is here,
The mysteries remain.
you don't know if Signature.Trust are 5 men to gatekeep or to take Roach.
This is such a quick Roche as well, so it's a small window of opportunity for White Fries to scatter out, but by the time they
So
even
possible.
noticed,
Yeah, Tombstone on the high ground makes contesting that Roche, I'd say basically impossible. There's not much you can do.
another Roche coming in the way of Trust. Now White Fries, what is the play here? Looks like for now they're just going to keep on farming, finishing up their next set of items. Is there anything that you feel White Fries is going to have to need sometime down the line?
I feel like they need a blink on Nyx, but HY is going for a Yule Scepter. I'm not totally behind this. I'm not really at all behind this, to be frank. I think the lack of blink initiation for the Impale is a big worry when you're defending your high ground, when you're trying to team fight. The Yule's is a very defensive option, like good against the Bat Rider initiation, good against this, being able to get out of the silence, but you want to be the ones taking a jump and you blink Impaled, you force out a global silence at a time where Signature.Trust don't want to use it, so if anything, I think the lack of Blink Dagger is going to be a big issue for the White Price team.
Yeah, that's not completely bad though. If he does decide to potentially
Radiant's top tower is under attack!
It's just the problem is that the Knicks don't want to be sitting in the
Radiant's top tower has fallen!
It's just that
It's not going to be that easy, knowing that all the heroes come from Team Signature are all moving in one team, because they kind of knew that that's how Nyx is actually being played out. He doesn't have a Blink Dagger, so let's just go with this strategy.
That's a Lotus Orb. I was about to say that that's when I first saw the Nyx pick. I was like, oh, it's a Lotus Orb hero because you want Lotus Orbs against all the silences, against the Bat Rider as well, and that's a very well-timed Lotus Orb to help take this next team fight coming up for Witch Doctor. An unusual hero to see it on, but it's a must-buy item in this game.
we've managed to actually secure the money for it, so pick up real.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack!
No one's there. He may see the TA.
Dyer's courier, he bit the big one. There's a job opening
Jeez,
in case
Radiant's
anyone's
middle tower just
interested
got
for
wrecked.
courier. Ooh, Dyer, you gotta fortify them, their structures. Good work.
He doesn't want to go.
Oh, those little rascals are hitting Dyer's bottom tower.
He's going to suddenly find himself getting picked off very quickly. And Signature.Trust being very methodical, taking the power up the tower. Tier 2 top, not taking
Corey gets mic'd up.
I think it's the HY Nyx effect, but nice little pick off, but not not a game changer.
Very, very defensive play coming out of the White Riders. When they saw a lot of Signature.Trust, they just stayed right in the base. They didn't want to contest them, which is they're showing a lot of respect because they know what Signature.Trust is capable of. And one mistake can not only cost them one tower, but might cost them the game. This is a best of one. So if you are Trust, I would not be surprised if Trust takes that tower mid and potentially goes to the teams.
Move again. He has hit level 11 now, so that gives you that. But the big thing is the uptime now in Vendetta, where the duration and the cooldown are very similar, so you're almost always in Vendetta if you're roaming around the map. I've got that downtime where you're the increased movement speed.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
Extra indication. This is something you really need against the drought. Having a gap is also why I would like to
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
close the gap.
Let's go!
Kill the drought as early as possible in the team fight.
It's just going to be so
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
Killing spree!
Dyer's top tower is done for.
Come on, Radiant's top barracks are getting attacked! I think Radiant's bottom barracks would go that quick! Radiant's middle tower is under attack!
Dyer's top barracks are really taking a whipping. Dyer's top barracks have been completely cut down to size.
Radiant's middle barracks are getting hit!
Ooh, Dyer's top barracks are getting hit. Oh, not good.
Ooh, Radiant's middle barracks! Huh? What a joke!
Ooh, Dyer's top barracks are getting hit.
This is not
Let it go!
so much away. Here comes Reese.
Dyer's top barracks are
Double
really
kill!
taking a whipping.
Everyone's super low. They need to get out the drought. It's going to be okay. TA might bring down the kill. It's going to be spun down though. Oh no! It's so unfortunate.
Kill as a result of the so in the end, not the worst fight. Oh, the force up to get to the high ground.
Oh no.
The last update here, they still have people for the fan off, so I don't think they're going to push it hard enough for them to actually take down Rax.
They get technically two lanes.
Two lanes.
Yeah, as bad as that kind of looks for I really didn't think they could do that much better. The end result to me is better than I expected. I thought they were just going to lose 2 lanes for Brax and lose a bunch of Still a winnable game for them. I thought that was just going to be they'll get a horrible trade and lose the game there. But they're still in a position where this game is not lost just yet. The next Roshan Aegis is going to be a huge issue for them if they don't find a good fight before then.
Forcing a buyback here would be amazing for Fireflies, but the death timers are so short. Just going to be very, very careful. If they force buyback here, would be.
So just to buy some time to stall this out. So.
It's not going to be that easy with the tombstone outside, so they're not going to fight under having the tombstone, so they're just in the back half right now. Incomplete Rax take down on the top lane.
Game goes back to being very bad now. Signature.Trust have a big farm lead. They've got the 1 lane of Rax advantage. got the Midas farming Silencer. Like, Silencer's out farming the other things at this stage. Vipers is still here and that's going to scale. Even though we don't have to for this more fighting.
Regeneration!
It's still not going to scale against TA Drow in the late game.
I suppose like one bit of good news for Black Friday has Signature.Trust. They can't do anything that they like, but more than likely Trust is just going to push out that top lane.
Yeah, you've taken bottom lane, you've taken the melee racks in mid, you're not too worried about that range racks. Top lane is the main lane to push.
And TA is just two-shot increase anyway. Still doesn't hit hard enough. He's got Manta, he's got Battle Fury, but he cannot outrace the Desolator TA plus Drow. As is,
Plus Silencer, plus everybody else.
anyone ranged, they're doing bonus damage. It's just crazy the amount of damage that Trust does. If you leave them on your tower's going to live for no longer than 5 seconds.
Drow will pick up a Shadow Blade, perhaps pickoffs with this item. I kind of say like you want to try and pick off. He may get caught with it on cooldown, especially if he hasn't scouted.
They're not going to let Trust take the ball against TA does quite a bit, but all of a sudden they're trying to jump onto him. He pops the man style, he's going to be able to spin out where the silence is there. They're going to try and man fight. They want to drop down the TA, but it looks like he's going to be able to get out safely. BKB on the back.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He's got a lasso, but he's just going to walk out of it. They don't feel comfortable.
Looks like Dire's structures are fortified.
No global, but they have saved the lasso. So lasso is going to be available for a possible high ground defense. There is no BKB, however, on that Batrider.
What that like Drow and TA are going to BKB. You see TA pick up a 4-star. Very odd item pickups. The double for the victory on Signature.Trust.
Dire's middle tower, it's gone. Whoa, Morty, I've been across the cosmos and I've seen a ton of different realities, and let me tell you, this is definitely not a remarkable moment at all, in any way, shape, or form.
Extra crispy!
The temple cannot protect itself.
Melee racks needs to be careful. The physical damage is there.
Lasso
And
onto the Oracle, so there's going to be no ult coming out from the Oracle.
looks ugly for White Rise.
I think they're going to be okay. They're going to lose. Oh, actually, they've lost 2
They're
so
losing a lot.
far.
Viper,
they
he's
lost
not going to
3.
make an escape right here. All the Franklin is coming up from Drow,
Oh,
Silence, and
Witch Doctor.
everybody else. He's going to get picked up real easy. And Witch Doctor, he's trying to make an escape right here. Is there any lockdowns coming up? No. He managed to make an escape.
It's 2 getting out, but I felt like they could have retreated sooner.
The global came back up, then they dilly dallied when the global came back up. Roach is now back up as Trust 5 currently, so this is pretty much
Swiftly to the temple's defense.
Dragon. Yeah. Aegis.
Oh, Roshan just got slaughtered by the Dire.
Yeah. So Batrider up top is quite a quick but he's incredibly low. Captain going back to mountain. So who do you think the Aegis is going to go to this time? Will it be Drow or will it be TA?
Aegis is mostly TA, we're seeing.
This
This one they'll swap it up.
Alright.
He's just going to man up in front of fractions, so everything.
The TA with the Thor staffs and the Hurricane Pike has a lot of survivability now.
Death and
Also, there is
gold are
a
linked.
lockdown outside of the Nick, so you can give like cheese to TA if you're in the front lines. You're not going to get really stun locked to prevent it from using the cheese.
Interestingly enough, where Trust looked really, really strong, all of a sudden they're the ones.
Time for some rope work. Killing spree!
Still okay, they were.
Damn, that smells good.
They're the timing dependent draft, so if Global's on cooldown or they don't have an Aegis, they're going to get the fast foot. And once those multis come back up, they go aggressive.
More stuff out. They're trying to look, but the disengage is there. Oracle unfortunately will lose his life. BKB popped by the Batrider.
nice short cooldown on Lasso means by the time they reach the enemy high ground, both the BKB and Lasso will almost both be back up.
So what's this that I've been looking for? Is that an ultimate? Is this a Skadi?
Skadi or Lincoln? I would say Skadi is probably slightly preferred. Gives you a lot of good stats to be able to fight into the TA and the Drow. Lincoln doesn't really help you fight either of those physical damage carries.
But here comes the push though. Signature.Trust, they've got everything available, it's just no Lasso. That's the only spell they don't have available.
I mean, it's back up. So it's not... They can just wait one extra creep wave if they want to. They're kind of just lingering around, trying to find a pick-off potentially. Six is off on the other side of the map, trying to see what pick-offs are there, but...
KYXY is back home, but I think at this point it's just going to slowly... You've got to be careful. There are a lot of Trust heroes. TA on its best step. Alright, KYXY, he knows what's up. Just slow and steady.
And kind of, as mentioned, the Lasso is on cooldown, now it's back up, now...
Oh, Radiant's top tower is under attack!
What White Friends do though, and White Friends do have a couple of things to actually get rid of the silence. So global silence is really a big factor.
Oh, Radiant's top tower is under attack! Radiant's top tower is destroyed!
An important asset to the team right here. They can actually have this, I guess, nothing to do that the other team can actually do about it. They have to wait up for the global side information, but again, not before they can actually come to the side.
They've got a couple of things to get rid of the silence.
Yeah,
Style
they
gets
can
rid of
advance
the
about.
Axe is pleased!
He's just right. He's
Viper is
just
the last...
Killing spree! Dominating! Assassination is lethal! Killing spree! Double kill!
Back before the arrow fires his fallen.
Well, there goes Radiant's top barracks! Oh boy, somebody called trouble! Well, he's here already! Radiant's top barracks are getting attacked!
Two supports are dead, and all of
Radiant's
White
top
Friends
barracks
made a
have fallen!
terrible mistake running right into Trust because they have two buybacks there.
Double
Radiant's
kill!
middle barracks
You
are
know, Morty,
getting
it
rummaged
sometimes feels
over!
like
Might
they
as well
don't
save
even
that
care.
energy! Because Radiant
Oh,
just
they got the Mega
fortified
Creep
their
from a Mega
structures!
Creep push. They plucked him up, and they're ready to go. Dire, that is. Talking about Dire.
In that top lane, they will
I'll
get it.
take that.
Looks like they can keep on fighting. KYXY trying to look for more, trying to find the retreating heroes. They will get a crit.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack!
But what's done is done. It's Mega Creeps.
TA playing the naughty spread right on the right side, getting on the mix.
Oh, Radiant's middle tower is under attack!
But
He blinks out. Well, actually, he might still die here. They just have to chase them down.
it's not over yet. It's
HY does not want to hit him though. He's like, I don't want to get hit. Oh.
the
With
play.
the jam, manages to juke his way. Even if he dies there, it's Mega Creeps in.
Is this going to be when White Friends just says we have to go down mid lane?
It's either that or they say GG in all chat. So
There's
there's one or the other, you know?
You're not
Yeah.
going to GG now. This is
Yeah,
low
I think they're gonna push it. They're gonna run it down. But looking at the cooldowns coming from all sides, it's like 9 seconds away from the
Mask
dying.
of Madness on KYXY on that jump. This is all
Yeah.
in.
Visibility.
Gonna go. You just use triple buyback as well. There's no real recovery from this. You've got to win a fight right away. Problem is you're pushing into buybacks. TA, Drow,
Oh,
back right in.
buybacks.
Yeah, there's all these heroes in the dive for buyback. There is really less than 1%.
They can somehow Mega Creep them.
I don't think that's possible right there. What?
They're just trying to...
Juggernaut!
Oh, Radiant's middle tower is under attack!
Dominating!
Radiant's middle tower is destroyed!
Killing
Radiant's
spree!
middle tower is under attack!
Dominating!
Let me get my arrows back.
They can wait for
Mega kill! Double kill!
Jeez, Radiant's middle tower just got wrecked!
They got the Juggernaut. The obvious actually popped out, but not. She got me.
Game over, baby!
Seconds and
That's
right
it.
kicking off. GG being called.
Well,
That was their last chance.
It was an all-in, and at that point, you've just got to go for it. But after using 3 buybacks, being down Mega Creeps, White Fries